Onika Tanya Mirage, born December 8, 1982, professionally known by her stage name Nicki Minaj, is a Trinidadian-born American rapper, singer and songwriter. Born in St. James, Trinidad and Tobago and raised in South Jamaica, Queens, New York, Minaj earned public attention after releasing 3 mixtapes between 2007 to 2009. She signed a recording contract with Young Money Entertainment in 2009. Minaj's debut studio album, Pink Friday, 2010, peaked at number 1 on the U.S. Billboard 200 and spawned the top 5 single Super Bass. During that time, Minaj became the first female solo artist to have 7 singles simultaneously charting on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100. Her second studio album, Pink Friday, Roman Reloaded, 2012, also topped the chart, and its lead single, the pop crossover Starships, peaked at number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100. Minaj's third studio album, The Pink Print, 2014, was preceded by its second single, Anaconda, which peaked at number 2 on the Hot 100 and is her highest charting single in the United States to date. Minaj made her film debut in the 2012 animated film Ice Age, Continental Drift, and also had a supporting role in the 2014 film The Other Woman. In 2013, she was a judge on the 12th season of American Idol. Minaj was the first female artist included on MTV's annual Hottest MC list, with the New York Times editor Brent Staples saying that some consider her the most influential female rapper of all time. Her rapping is distinctive for its fast flow and the use of alter egos and accents, primarily British Cockney. Early in her career, Minaj was known for her colorful costumes and wigs. In April 2013, she became the most charted female rapper in the history of the Billboard Hot 100. Minaj has endorsed Adidas, MAC Cosmetics and Pepsi. She has received 10 Grammy nominations throughout her career, and has won 6 American Music Awards, 10 BET Awards, 3 MTV Video Music Awards, 3 MTV Europe Music Awards, 4 Billboard Music Awards, and was the recipient of Billboard Women in Music 2011 Rising Star Award. Early life. Onika Tanya Mirage was born in St. James, Trinidad and Tobago on December 8, 1982. Her parents Robert Mirage, a financial executive and part-time gospel singer, and Carol Mirage, are Trinidadians of African heritage, with Robert additionally of Asian Indian heritage. Carol worked in payroll and accounting departments during Minaj's youth. Minaj's father was addicted to alcohol and other drugs, and had a violent temper, burning down their house in December 1987. She has 2 siblings. As a small child, Minaj and a sibling lived with her grandmother in St. James. Her mother, who had moved to the Bronx, New York to attend Monroe College and brought her husband 6 months later, brought them to Queens, New York, when Minaj was 5. By then the family had a house on West 147th Street. Minaj recalled, "I don't think I had a lot of discipline in my household. My mom motivated me, but it wasn't a strict household. I kind of wanted a strict household." Minaj successfully auditioned for admission to LaGuardia High School in Manhattan, which focuses on visual and performing arts. After graduation, Minaj wanted to become an actress, and she was cast in the off-Broadway play In Case You Forget in 2001. When her acting career failed to take off, at age 19 she worked as a waitress at Red Lobster in the Bronx, but was fired for discourtesy to customers. She said she was fired from at least 15 jobs for similar reasons. She also worked as an administrative assistant, in customer service and as an office manager for a Wall Street business. Career, 2007 to 2009. Career beginnings. Minaj briefly signed with Brooklyn group Full Force, in which she rapped in a quartet called the Hood Stars composed of Lou Dollar Tar, son of Bowlegged Lou, Safari Samuels, Scaff Beezy, and 7 Even Up. In 2004 the group recorded the entrance song for WWE Diva Victoria, Don't Mess With, which was featured on the compilation album The Me Addict, WWE The Music, Volume 6. Minaj left Full Force and uploaded songs on her MySpace profile, sending several of her songs to people in the music industry. At the time, she was managed by Deborah Antony. Fendi, CEO of Brooklyn label Dirty Money Entertainment, signed Minaj to his label in 2007 under a 180-day contract. Originally adopting the stage name Nicki Mirage, she changed it to Nicki Minaj, stating that "My real name is Mirage. Fendi flipped it when he met me because I had such a nasty flow. I eat bitches." Minaj released her first mixtape, Playtime Is Over, on Dirty Money Records on July 5, 2007 and her second, Sucka Free, on April 12, 2008. That year, she was named Female Artist of the Year at the 2008 Underground Music Awards. In 2009 Minaj was involved in a conflict with Ego Trip's Miss Rap Supreme winner Reese Steele, who was annoyed when Minaj interrupted her interview and put a sign behind Steele's head. Minaj hung up on interviewers from Spate magazine when they asked about the incident. She released her third mixtape, Beam Me Up Scotty, on April 18, 2009. 2009 and it received favorable coverage on BET and MTV. One of its tracks, I Get Crazy, reached number 20 on the U.S. Billboard Hot Rap Songs chart and number 37 on the magazine's Hot R&B, Hip Hop Songs chart. After Minaj was discovered by fellow rapper Lil Wayne, in August 2009 it was reported that she signed a recording contract with his Young Money Entertainment. That November, she appeared with Gucci Mane and Trina on the remix of 5-Star Bitch by Yo Gotti. Minaj also appeared on Bedrock and Roger that on the compilation album, We Are Young Money, 2009. The singles peaked at numbers 2 and 56, respectively, on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100, their parent album reached number 9 on the U.S. Billboard 200, and was certified gold by the Recording Industry Association of America, RIAA. Minaj was featured on Mariah Carey's Up Out My Face, which reached number 100 on the Billboard Hot 100. At Jay-Z's suggestion, that February Robin Thicke featured Minaj on Shakin' It for Daddy, 2010-11, breakthrough with Pink Friday. Minaj released the intended lead single from her upcoming debut album, Massive Attack on March 29, 2010. Plans for the single were scrapped after an underwhelming commercial performance. As a result, Your Love was released as the album's lead single on June 1, peaking at number 14 on the Billboard Hot 100 and number 1 on the Billboard Rap Songs chart. In August, Minaj announced that the album would be entitled Pink Friday, a play on Black Friday. The following month she released Check It Out and Right Through Me as follow-up singles. In October, Minaj became the first female solo artist to have 7 songs on the Billboard Hot 100 simultaneously and the first woman to appear on MTV's annual Hottest MC list. Pink Friday was released on November 19, debuting at number 2 on the Billboard 200 with first week sales of 375,000 copies. Moment for Life was released as the 4th single shortly after. The album was certified platinum in December, and eventually reached number 1 in the United States in February 2011. Minaj performed Right Through Me and Moment for Life as the musical guest on the January 29 episode of Saturday Night Live. Super Bass, the album's 5th single, was released in April 2011. The song peaked at number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100 and has been certified octuple platinum in the U.S. Minaj credited the song's initial exposure to its mention by Taylor Swift. Minaj was one of the opening acts on Britney Spears' June 16-August 13 Femme Fatale tour. She and Kesha appeared on the remix of Spears' Till the World Ends, which peaked at number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100. On August 7, 2011, Nicki experienced a nip slip during a live performance on Good Morning America. Minaj was criticized for wearing the low-cut shirt during her performance, which led to the brief exposure of her breast on a live telecast. ABC apologized for incident. Minaj, while interviewed on ABC's Nightline show, apologized for the incident and denied that she intentionally sought to expose herself on live television as a publicity stunt. The incident stoked protest from the Parents Television Council. President of the PTC President Tim Winter stated, "The Parents Television Council has something to say about Nicki Minaj's wardrobe malfunction this morning. For the umpteenth time in recent memory, a morning news show has included inappropriate content for children and families." Winter called out Good Morning America for not using the 5-second delay to prevent the broadcast of the exposure. Since her breakout with Pink Friday, Minaj has been involved in a feud with rapper Lil' Kim, who accused Minaj of copying her style. Although Minaj's Roman's Revenge was thought to be directed at Kim, she said the song was everyone who has been in interviews talking because no one is worth having their name mentioned out of my mouth and they never will get that. Kim escalated the feud with her mixtape, Black Friday, 2011, whose title and artwork mimic Pink Friday, a fragment from Minaj's diss track, Tragedy, previewed that April. Their conflict sparked a feud between Minaj and rapper Foxy Brown, who said Minaj misrepresented their conversation about Kim. Brown released the diss tracks Hold You and Massacre, directed at Kim and Minaj, in November 2010 and January 2011, respectively, but Brown and Minaj settled their dispute in June 2012. 2012-13. Pink Friday, Roman Reloaded and American Idol. Minaj released her second studio album Pink Friday, Roman Reloaded in April 2012. The album was preceded by the promotional singles Roman in Moscow and Stupid Ho. Critics suggested that the latter song was directed at Lil' Kim, who said, "If you have to make a song called Stupid Ho, you must be a stupid ho." Minaj and rapper MIA joined Madonna to perform their single, Give Me All Your Lovin', on the Super Bowl 46 halftime show on February 6, 2012. She was the first solo female rapper to perform at the Grammy Awards, premiering Roman Holiday during the 2012 ceremony on February 12. Her exorcism-themed performance was controversial, with the American Catholic League criticizing Minaj for bringing a fake pope to escort her on the red carpet. The exorcism scene that was performed during her appearance was criticized as well. According to the Catholic League president Bill Donohue, perhaps the most vulgar part was the sexual statement that showed a scantily clad female dancer stretching backwards while an altar boy knelt between her legs in prayer. Finally, "Come All Ye Faithful" was sung while a man posing as a bishop walked on stage. Minaj was shown levitating. Starships was released in February 2012 as the lead single from Pink Friday, Roman Reloaded. The song reached number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100, and was the 5th best-selling single of 2012. Minaj was sued by Chicago artist Clive Tanaka in September 2013 for its alleged copyright infringement. Follow-up singles Bees in the Trap and Right by My Side were released shortly after. Pink Friday, Roman Reloaded was released on April 2, 2 months later than planned. The album debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200, with first-week sales of 253,000 copies, and was certified platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America in June 2012. However, its mix of hip-hop songs and mainstream pop material received mixed reviews from music critics. Pound the Alarm and Va Voom were released as the final singles from the album. Minaj began her headlining Pink Friday tour on May 16, 2012, which was followed by the Pink Friday Reloaded tour beginning October 14. Although she was scheduled to headline the June 3 Hot 97 Summer Jam at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, at the request of Lil Wayne she canceled her appearance the day of the show after Peter Rosenberg of the station called Starships not real hip-hop. The following month, Minaj voiced Steffi in the animated film Ice Age, Continental Drift, 2012. She won awards for Best Female Video, for Starships, at the 2012 MTV Video Music Awards and Best Hip Hop at the 2012 MTV Europe Music Awards. An expanded version of Pink Friday, Roman Reloaded, subtitled The Re-Up, was released on November 19. That month, Minaj was the subject of a 3-part documentary titled Nicki Minaj, My Truth. She announced plans for her own record label after signing Parker Ely, Brinks, Keisha and Blackout Movement. In September, Minaj joined the judges panel for the 12th season of American Idol with fellow new judges Mariah Carey and Keith Urban and the returning Randy Jackson. That October, a leaked video circulated, with Minaj and Carey in a heated argument during auditions in Charlotte, North Carolina. Carey accused Minaj of saying, "If I had a gun, I would shoot that bitch," but Minaj denied the allegation. Carey said that Minaj created an unsafe work environment, increasing her security as a result. Tensions escalated after Carey said that Minaj did not have a number 1 song on the Billboard Hot 100 during a live broadcast in May 2013, to which Minaj responded in a series of extremely harsh tweets directed at the singer. Minaj and Carey left the series that month. At the end of the season, that year, Minaj was the most charted female rapper in the history of the Billboard Hot 100, with 44 entries. Her 7 nominations led those for rap musicians at the 2013 Billboard Music Awards, and she was the first rapper to win the Best Female Hip-Hop Artist Award 4 consecutive times. 2014 present, The Other Woman and the Pink Print. Minaj's first live-action theatrical film The Other Woman was filmed in spring 2013 and premiered on April 25, 2014. She played Lydia, assistant to Carly, played by Cameron Diaz. In 2013, Minaj described her then forthcoming third album, The Pink Print, as a continuation of the Re-Up with a lot more, and said it would focus on her hip-hop roots. During an MTV interview, she said that her third album would be next level and have much to talk about. "I'm really excited, and the people that have been working with me now have been people that I haven't worked with before, so it's like they're bringing a new sound to the album that I've never experimented with." Pills and Potions was released as the lead single from The Pink Print in May 2014. Anaconda was released in August as the second single, peaking at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100, becoming her highest charting single in the US to date. The video set a 24-hour Viva record, accumulating 19.6 million views on its first day of release, breaking the record previously held by Miley Cyrus for Wrecking Ball. The album was officially released on December 15, 2014. Peaking at number 2 on the Billboard 200 chart. In support of the album, Minaj embarked on her third international concert tour entitled The Pink Print Tour. On June 29, Minaj became the only artist to win the BET Award for Best Female Hip-Hop Artist for 5 consecutive years, while also tying Missy Elliott for the most wins with 5. In November 2014, Minaj released a lyric video for her third single Only, with visualizations inspired by the Nazi regime and the work of Leni Riefenstahl. There was immediate backlash from fans, calling the video anti-Semitic and insensitive. The Anti-Defamation League stated that it was troubling that no one among Minaj's group of producers, Publicists and managers raised a red flag about the use of such imagery before ushering the video into public release. The ADL called the only video insensitive to Holocaust survivors and a trivialization of the history of that era. The abuse of Nazi imagery is deeply disturbing and offensive to Jews and all those who can recall the sacrifices Americans and many others had to make as a result of Hitler's Nazi juggernaut. On November 9, 2014, Minaj hosted the 2014 MTV Europe Music Awards at the SSE Hydro, Glasgow, Scotland. She also won an award for Best Hip Hop. In December, Minaj received 2 Grammy nominations for Best Rap Song for Anaconda and Best Pop Duo Group Performance for Bang Bang with Jessie J and Ariana Grande. In March 2015, Minaj embarked on her third world tour entitled the Pink Print Tour. The tour kicked off in Europe. It is scheduled to travel to the United States, Canada, Brazil, Mexico, Dubai, Philippines, Australia and New Zealand. In March 2015, she became the first female artist to chart 4 songs simultaneously in the top 10 of Billboard's mainstream R&B, hip-hop airplay chart. At the 2015 BET Awards, Minaj won her 6th consecutive award for Best Female Hip-Hop Artist, becoming the female rapper with most wins in that category. Artistry. Image. Minaj's figure has been noted by the media. She said that although she originally felt obligated to mimic the provocative behavior of the female rappers of her day, she intended to subdue her sexuality because she wants people, especially young girls, to know that in life, nothing is going to be based on sex appeal. You've got to have something else to go with that. The rapper has made autographing breasts part of her movement to empower women. In a Guardian interview, Minaj said she competes with male and female rappers. In Moment for Life, she refers to herself as a king rather than a queen. Minaj has been called the Black Lady Gaga because of her costumes and wigs but has rejected the comparison, citing Alexander McQueen, Gianni Versace and Christian Louboutin as her favorite designers. The Huffington Post described her style as risk-taking and far out, with bold sartorial choices. Yahoo! Called her dress colorful and crazy, and the fashion and music world would certainly be very quiet without Ms. Minaj. Minaj has been invited to perform at fashion events. Donatella Versace invited her to perform with Prince for the introduction of a Versace collection for H&M, and she performed super bass at the 2011 Victoria's Secret fashion show. She was invited to sit with Vogue editor-in-chief Anna Wintour during New York Fashion Week to see designers such as Oscar de la Renta and Carolina Herrera. Billboard listed Minaj the 4th most active musician on social media on its March 2011 Social 50 chart. On Twitter, she is the world's most followed rapper. There, in public appearances and interviews, Minaj calls her fans Barbs collectively and her male heterosexual and LGBT followers boys and Ken Barbs respectively, alluding to her Barbie persona. She deleted her Twitter account for 8 days in April 2012 after a dispute with fans who leaked snippets from her then unreleased album. Minaj lost about 9 million of her 11 million followers at the time. In 2013, Minaj introduced a more natural look, including less colorful makeup and wigs, during later episodes of American Idol to be taken more seriously. Musical style. When I started rapping, people were trying to make me like the typical New York rapper, but I'm not that. No disrespect to New York rappers, but I don't want people to hear me and know exactly where I'm from. Minaj on her rapping technique. In a Billboard interview, Minaj is known for her animated rapping style, her flow in particular. She often combines metaphors, punchlines and wordplay into her work, which has been compared to her mentor Lil Wayne. The New York Times called Minaj a sparkling rapper with a gift for comic accents and unexpected turns of phrase. She's a walking exaggeration, outsize in sound, personality and look, and she's a rapid evolver, discarding old modes as easily as adopting new ones. Although many critics describe her technique as bubblegum rap, Minaj said, "What people don't know is that before I was doing that craziness I was doing me. I was just doing regular sounding rap that anyone could hear and identify with. But once I started doing all that weird shit, I'm not mad at it because it got everyone's attention." Noted as a rap artist, she lends herself to electronic music genres, especially electropop. Pink Friday marked her exploration of the genres, spawning electro songs including super bass. Also combining rap with synthesizer music, Minaj's second album had a number of electro-pop songs: HOV Lane, Whip It, Automatic, Come On Akon, Young Forever, Fire Burns, Roman Holiday and Bees in the Trap, while Starships is an Europop and dance song. She collaborated with other artists, producing more electronic songs, The Boys With Me and You singer Cassie and Beauty and a beat with Justin Bieber. Her verse in Kanye West's Monster was appreciated by critics, who said she had the best verse in the song. Her alter egos are incorporated with her lyrics in British accents, Roman Zelensky, or soft-spokenness, Harajuku Barbie. Ice-T said about Minaj's rapping style, "Minaj does her thing. She has her own way of doing it. She has an ill-sick vocal delivery. She kind of reminds me of a female Busta Rhymes, like how she throws her voice in different directions collections. Alter egos. With her parents frequently fighting during her childhood, Minaj lived through characters she created as a means of escape. She recalled that fantasy was my reality and her first identity was Cookie, who became Harajuku Barbie and, later, Nicki Minaj. In November 2010, Minaj assumed the alter ego Nicki Teresa, wearing a colorful headdress and calling herself Healer to her fans during a visit to the Garden of Dreams Foundation at Fuse Studios in New York. She introduced another alter ego, Rosa, pronounced with an exaggerated R, to commemorate her December 2010 appearance on Lopez Tonight. For Pink Friday, Minaj created another alter ego, Roman Zelensky, a demon inside her, Minaj's twin brother whose character she assumes when she is angry. Roman has been compared to Eminem's alter ego Slim Shady, and on Roman's Revenge Minaj and Eminem collaborate as their alter egos. On her next album, she said that there would be a lot of Roman, and if you are not familiar with Roman, then you will be familiar with him very soon. He's the boy that lives inside of me. He's a lunatic and he's gay and he'll be on there a lot. Roman has a mother, Martha Zelansky, who appeared on Roman's Revenge with a British accent and singing on Roman Holiday for the first time. Martha appeared in the Moment for Life video as Minaj's apparent fairy godmother. Although Minaj was rapping in songs such as All I Do Is Win remix, she promised to introduce Nicki, Roman and Onika on her first album. Influences. Minaj has said that artists who have influenced her musical style include Lisa Left Eye Lopez, Lil Wayne, Smokey Robinson, Lauryn Hill, Jadakiss, Natasha Bedingfield, Remy Ma, Lil Kim, Missy Elliott, Janet Jackson, Madonna, Beyoncé, Britney Spears, Marilyn Monroe, Grace Jones, MIA, and Cyndi Lauper. She cites Foxy Brown and Jay-Z as major influences. I really loved Foxy as a female rapper. I was really interested in her mind and her aura, and I was really into Jay-Z. Me and my friends in high school, we were reciting all of the Jay lyrics. His words were our words in our conversations all the time. She said, I never really told Foxy how much she has influenced me and how much she changed my life, and you've got to tell people that when they're alive to even be able to take the compliment, instead of paying tribute to them when they're no longer here, adding that Foxy Brown was the most influential female rapper for her, though she initially was compared to Lil Kim when she first debuted. Nicki and Lil Kim, often cited as Foxy's main rap rival, have reportedly exchanged words with each other, on social media and in their music. Jada Pinkett Smith is one of Minaj's role models in her acting career. Minaj was inspired by R&B singer Monica, singing Why I Love You So Much at every talent show she entered. Performing in Atlanta on her Pink Friday tour, she called Monica one of her all-time greatest musical influences of all time. Minaj has also cited Kanye West, Trina and Drake as influences. She called Betsy Johnson a fashion inspiration. Betsy is a free spirit. When I met her the other day, I felt like I knew her for my whole life. She's so warm and considerate and caring. She's amazingly talented and I've been wearing her clothes forever, so to meet her was like, yay, was bowing down to her. She's dope. Minaj has also expressed appreciation for Cyndi Lauper's style and how her videos inspired her as a teenager. When I first went to get my hair colored, I was about 14 and I wanted blonde highlights. The beautician said, no, you have to get your mother on the phone, and I was just crying and begging. I've always been experimenting. Cyndi Lauper's videos, that's what intrigued me. Products and endorsements. Minaj has been affiliated with several manufacturing companies and has endorsed a number of products during her career. Her first collaboration was a November 2010 endorsement deal with MAC Cosmetics, which sold a lipstick, Pink for Friday, for 4 consecutive Fridays to promote her album Pink Friday. In 2011, Minaj helped introduce the Casio TRYX in Times Square, and created a 6-piece nail polish collection for OPI products with colors named after her songs. That December, Mattel produced a custom-made, Minaj-themed Barbie doll valued at about $15,000 for auction on Charity Buzz. In April 2012, Minaj helped launch the Nokia Lumia 900 in Times Square. The following month, Minaj appeared in television and internet advertisements for Pepsi's Live for No campaign, which featured a remix of her single Moment for Life. She endorsed the 2012 Viva Glam campaign with Ricky Martin, which raised $270 million for the MAC/AIDS Fund. With designer Jeremy Scott, Minaj signed an endorsement deal with Adidas Fall and Winter 2012 campaign to appear in internet advertisements and commercials for Adidas Originals. Set to her song, Masquerade, her segment of the advertisement was filmed in Brooklyn and also featured Big Sean, Derrick Rose, Sky Ferreira and 2NE1 in other locations worldwide. Early 2013, Minaj fronted the Viva Glam campaign by herself, which included the introduction of Nicki 2 lipstick and lip gloss. She also introduced the Nicki Minaj Collection clothing line for Kmart, composed of clothing, accessories and housewares. In February 2013, Blue Water Comics announced that Minaj would star in the Fame biographical comic series. Debuting in Fame, Nicki Minaj, she partnered with Beats Electronics to introduce her Pink Pill speakers in April 2013, appearing with DeRay Davis in a commercial for the speakers that same month. In June 2013, Minaj led an ad campaign for MYX Fusions, a fruit-infused, single-serve Moscato wine beverage of which she is a part owner. Minaj has a prominent fragrance line, which was launched in September 2012. She partnered with Give Back Brands to introduce her first fragrance, Pink Friday. A Pink Friday special edition was released in April 2013. A deluxe edition version of the fragrance, titled Pink Friday Deluxe Edition, was also launched in December 2013. Her second fragrance line, Mina, was launched in September 2013. A flanker fragrance, Mina Exotic Edition, was released exclusively to the Home Shopping Network in June 2014. This was followed by the launch of her third fragrance line, Onika, in September 2014. In December 2014, Minaj was announced as the new face of the Roberto Cavalli Spring/Summer 2015 campaign. The campaign images, shot in Los Angeles by Italian photographer Francesco Carazzini, see Minaj posing in flowy bohemian dresses, defined by embroideries and animal prints typical of the Cavalli brand. On March 30, 2015, it was announced that Minaj is a co-owner of the music streaming service Tidal. The service specializes in lossless audio and high-definition music videos. In addition to Minaj and company owner Jay-Z, 16 stakeholders including Beyoncé, Madonna, Rihanna and Kanye West own a 3% equity stake in the service. Personal life. Minaj is the only woman to be featured on the Forbes Hip Hop Cash Kings list. She made her first appearance on the list in 2011, earning US $6.5 million from May 2010 to May 2011. In 2012, she placed 8th on the list, earning US $15.5 million from May 2011 to May 2012. Minaj rose to the 4th position on the list in 2013, earning US $29 million from June 2012 to June 2013. She made her 4th consecutive appearance on the list in 2014, earning US $14 million from June 2013 to June 2014. In the aftermath of Hurricane Sandy, Minaj donated $15,000 to the food bank for New York City and held a turkey drive at her alma mater. PS 45. Minaj is a Christian, and has stated that after her father went to rehab and began attending church, he got saved and started changing his life. In July 2011, Minaj's cousin, Nicholas Telemek, was murdered near his home in Brooklyn, which she references in her songs Champion, "'Cause they killed my little cousin, Nicholas, but my memories only happy images, and all things go. I lost my little cousin to a senseless act of violence." In late 2014, Minaj separated from her longtime boyfriend Safari Samuels. Several tracks on the Pink print are believed to have been inspired by the end of their relationship. She also revealed she had an abortion as a teenager in her song All Things Go. Minaj began dating rapper Meek Mill in early 2015. Awards and nominations. Discography. Pink Friday, 2010. Pink Friday, Roman Reloaded, 2012. The Pink Print, 2014. Filmography. Ice Age, Continental Drift, 2012. The Other Woman, 2014. Barbershop, The Next Cut, 2016. Tours. Headlining tours. Pink Friday Tour, 2012. Pink Friday, Reloaded Tour, 2012. The Pink Print Tour, 2015. Opening Act, America's Most Wanted Tour, 2009. I Am Still Music Tour, 2011. Femme Fatale Tour, 2011.